CSGO's Antwerp Major has regrettably come to a close. What isn't regrettable is literally anything else about it. It was an absolute banger. We laughed, we cried, we cheered, we begged for graffitties, and for the first time, as an international roster hoisted a major trophy, we phased up. I can't believe I just did that on camera. Okay, so before we dive into the hallowed, hype-ass weekend of Counter-Strike we just beheld, I'm gonna do a weird thing, and I'm gonna talk about Valorant. Specifically, the VCT watch parties that Liz has been hosting and will continue to host this weekend on our Twitch channel. They're a riot, so if you're at all into professional Valorante, be sure to tune into twitch.tv/theScore Esports so you can watch Liz curse people.
Listen, a Proto doesn't lose these.
For a big kill to make things a 1v1. Still holding on to
Proto
his
doesn't lose these
Jenny.
well.
Oh, the spray!
My lord.
And it's more than calculated. It is pinpoint accurate.
I did it to him again.
Back to the garden.
That was the second time I've cursed a Proto.
All right. Back to CS. This past weekend, PGL's altogether very epic Antwerp Major saw an altogether very epic end as tournament favorites FaZe Clan became CSGO's first ever internationally sourced major winner.
He gets his 30 and FaZe 2 frags away. One more! They have done it!
Now, for those who've been following FaZe Clan for quite some time, you know what a big deal this is. Since 2016, this org has been trying to cobble together a multinational super team that could achieve Counter-Strike's highest honor. And for 6 years, with some of the biggest names the game has to offer, they have failed. From Keo and Alu to Olaf, Guardian, and Nico to frickin' Coldzera and Kiarbi. FaZe have never, ever been able to bag the big one. And as we North American fans know all too well, they've come pretty close. Yeah. Run the Boston clip.
Look at the time, there's 7 seconds to plant the bomb. They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play. Stewie's won the round. We're going to overtime.
But I think most of us can agree that as soon as they nabbed CSGO's native son back in January of this year, it felt as if something had changed. And lo and behold, it did. With Kerrigan back at the helm, the rock that is Rain at his side, and the trio of turrets that is Twists, Rops, and Brokey, FaZe earned back-to-back titles at IEM Katowice and EPL Season 15, cementing them as world #1 favorites going into Antwerp, where, as mentioned, the bastards finally did it. I'm not the biggest fan of FaZe as an org, but watching this select group of competitors finally get their names etched onto a major trophy was nothing short of magical. Rops finding the roster of his dreams, Rain sticking it out as the only 2016 OG member of the roster, Kerrigan exercising his Boston demons, Brokey not only getting stickers, but champion ones to boot, and Twists coming back from the brink to earn North America their second major KEKW. This one was truly for the history books.
You join this team, you come back in with Kerrigan. You're on top of the world, you're the #1 team, but this certainly wasn't easy. But you just did it in 2 and got your first major championship. How do you describe that, brother?
You cannot. It's just dreams come true for every single one of us.
Also, speaking of Twists, is it not fair to say that he's sort of taken the title of NA GOAT from Stewie? Like, they both have a slam, they both have a Pro League final, they now both have a major, but Twists has the added bonus of a Katowice. Like, isn't the title just kind of his now? If you know me, you know that I am something of a simple shill and actually a huge Na'Vi fan dating back to like 2011. So I was very happy to see his goatness grace a 4th major final with his presence. Especially since, if you ask me, depending on if this one single gunfight had gone differently, I think the series could have as well.
But they're running straight into the magnificent Van Dolken, and with a wave of his wand, he gets one. Simple though can end it right here, right now in a one-on-one, a battle of wits between him and Robs as he and Robs are about to clash. It's overtime! Robs holds it down, and we're off to overtime in the first match.
I am not taking anything away from FaZe. They played lights out and DE_stroyed Na'Vi on Nuke. But I think that if Simple doesn't have his knife out and actually wins his one against Rops here on Inferno, after being down 8-0, FaZe's mental could have been chalked. You can see it on Rain's face, man. He knew that that was a close one. Needless to say, I was not thrilled to watch Na'Vi lose, since, fandom aside, I actually have a bit of a confession to make. Avid consumers of our brand new social series, Hot Retakes, which, hey, shameless plug, be sure to check out, might recall that when prompted, I, like many others, did actually predict FaZe to win the major.
Who are you picking to win the Antwerp Major? I honestly think that FaZe are going to show up big. I think they're obviously an incredible team. I think that they are just driving so well right now. They just have that magic that like a winning team needs to have.
Unfortunately, in spite of my infallible wisdom, I didn't actually have the courage to put them winning it all in my pick'ems. Na'Vi looked so ridiculously good coming out of Legends that I caved, and at the last minute chose them to carry the hopes and dreams of my challenge coin. Suffice it to say, I fell one single pick short of diamond and want to scream into a pillow. But if I was going to sacrifice El Diamante for anything, I'm glad it was FaZe. These guys earned it. As for the rest of the major, it was stellar. I mean, the matches were sick, the crowd was insane, the talent did an unbelievable job of making it all come together. Hell, even the stickers were nice. All in all, a formidable event that just made me want to fucking bleed Counter-Strike. Just please, for the love of God, don't ask me to talk about Liquid. The joke on Twitter on the weekend was NA has won their 2nd major. Like Twist has earned North America at 2nd major. But the best one I saw, end of 2018 or something, FaZe Clan lent out Kerrigan for 1 month. He played for a North American roster named Team Envy, and people plastered that on Twitter, and they were saying, "No, Kerrigan's NA too, bro." Like we got 2 NA major winners on FaZe Clan. Yeah.